Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. This evening I will show you an interesting game of the two players, World Supreme Leader versus Soda Quackers in blue. As you can see, Soda Quackers has the normal build. He starts but with 2 air factory, and all of his units are just moving through the direction right here and capturing the land, like this order you can see. And he's also going with his infantry to the middle, okay, and he has his airports in the hills. That's an interesting thing to build airports in the hill. And World Supreme Leader, the second day of playing, he goes for the air factory right here and some infantries over there, and trying to conquer territory here. As a microphase, these guys are just standing. Oh no, they are conquering, but this guy is working behind. That's not optimal, I think. And 2 barracks right here, going for the land mass right here and conquering all the territories right here. I think this should be nothing special at the moment. And the air factory also in place and is also constructing. Like, I don't know which one this is. If you know it right now, write it in the comments. And yeah, the first one to get the right plane gets a free replay of whatever game he likes. So in blue we have a sailing mission that is going for this territory, for the continent, and it might be a transport ship. Yeah, it's a transport ship and it's unloading all of these guys, and they are immediately conquering right here with some refineries. That's an interesting territory. And on the south, these guys are just marching and getting new territories up. They are also getting here. And we have the first contact. The first contact, Soda Quacker retreats, goes a little bit back to the base, while Red is just moving in. I don't understand the retreat at the moment, because we got 2, 4, 6, and here we got only 4 people. And that's something really to learn. Is like, how can I stop these guys? Write it in the comments. How is it possible that these guys don't walk anymore? Even if I cancel this move order, they just move on. Is it when they are in the right of the unit that then they will suddenly attack? And from the strategy, here's a second airfield coming. 1 airfield, 2 airfield. And I think both players wanted to surprise the other player with air. But both have air. So the income at the moment for World Supreme Leader is, as you can see right here, 512, and the expenses is 360. And on the other side we have an income of 428 and an expense of 290. So these guys are just moving to the front, and here we got the airfields coming. It must be bombers, I think. I'm not absolutely sure. And yeah, the guys are also moving to the south and going up here, conquering the island in the north. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, if you got any questions, just let me know. I think I like this game very much. I think it's a little bit like an IQ test, but it has less challenges than other games like Wildlands and Supreme Commander, which I also play a lot. You can find me there, like also counting 2 worlds, I think top 10 players worldwide. But this is also, yeah, I like it also very much, but it has too little to think about. Maybe a little bit slow also, but that's good. Okay, so the first planes are arriving and we go to the north at the moment, and the income is 596. You can see huge land income by 400, and the costs are structures and mainly land units, some air units also. And we got the first air attack of blue, who is going in with his bombers. And he can deal some damage, as we can see. And if you're new to the game, you don't know the commands, you don't understand the air commands or how to send air, and you just try to experiment and hope that the planes will start, and they really start. Finally the planes do start. But they are the wrong planes, I think. They are bombers and... yeah, bombers and bombers. There are two kind of bombers in this game. That's interesting. But they arrive at a good time. Like, timing is also... yeah, it's funny that Blue now retreats at this second. And yeah, it's always interesting to watch the game on the other side, like how it turned out. For the future, to make the casts even more interesting, you can just leave me a comment or ask, like, yeah, so we can have really high level 1 versus 1 games. Also, like from the playstyle, maybe if you got a world top players 1 versus 1 game, you can send it to me and I try to make a cast out of it. Alright, so in the north... okay, now the map is... there's no more lands to conquer, so it won't be very much. And from the economic side we got an income of 704 and expenses of 440. The expenses could be higher, I think, or should be higher. And here we have got an income of 584 and expenses of 413. I think it's catched up. So... that's interesting. This is an R command. It should destroy the target at first. I just learned that there are commands, and yeah, probably it will work. It's just too epic to this one, and these planes are all just gonna lose. Yeah, I think they are all losing. And it's interesting here. We got a build-up, but we got no command to move even further. If you got any other games that are like an IQ test or like interesting, strategical and management intensive, that would be very interesting to get to know similar gaming. Yep. So now blue territories are conquered also, and the air units are landing. I think this is some very excellent airplay. Like Soda Quacker got an epic air management. Alright, so I don't know if you need more airports now or if they are just filled. These guys are just waiting. And now the attack of World Supreme Leader comes. I wanted to say the X, but that's Wildlands, the other game. And he moves in with all of his soldiers and starts the air. And will they come right here? So, an air attack of World Supreme Leader is coming in the north. We got 5 airfields right now versus 2 fully filled airfields and 2 factories, 3 infantries. I'm happy that finally the sound works when I do my cast, because at the beginning it doesn't work. And now the problem is that YouTube only accepts 50 minutes videos, I think. And so I will have to make another one in about 4 minutes. Yeah, it's interesting airplay, like, which command is this? I don't know. Ah, it's bomber and point command, probably. So you click bomber and then you click at the map. Yes, that should be. And where are they going? They fly back. Also, interesting question is also with the airfields and the range. Like helicopters, they never get out of range, right? So you can get a helicopter anywhere else. Ah, he must fly back because his energy is too low. Because if it gets to 0, then the planes will wait or stuck. So now we got 0, I think. But they are just... Where is this one going? I don't understand. These are just here, I don't know. This is crazy. Is this also an airbase? Wow, that's a crazy economy, like over 1,000. Yeah, that's immense. That's yeah, that's almost a full continent. So now an air engagement is coming at the north. And this looks quite well. So they attack the first units and then the tank. Yeah, that should be GG. That's very, very, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 airfield. And also like a lot of infantry. So in this case, tanks are completely obsolete. These are area bombers, I think. And now, yeah, World Supreme Leader just doesn't find the start key to start the air units, because they are just sitting there and doing nothing. Yeah. Alright. And here we got another interesting push of blue. He's coming from right here. Also the air units just on the top. And we got 50 minutes, so right now you can watch the other part or check my channel for high-level 1 vs 1 games of all other strategy to have an entertaining day or to get a high-level game. That's the aim. We will see.